Today I'll discuss exercise 6.3, problem number 3 with the topic lines and angles. Many times when I ask the children, what do you feel about geometry? The general remark is that we feel geometry very hard. The basic reason behind this statement is you don't try to understand the question. So today I'll tell you how we can understand the question in a simple way and underline the key points, and after underlining the key points, those key points will help us to solve the problem. For example, I can tell you that not only in this any problem, 50% of the problem is solved if at all you underline the key points, understand it, then solution is over. For example, I will just see here, let's just show you in this question, in the figure 6.41, AB is parallel to DC. See, AB is parallel to DE. So this key point I have noted down. Whatever is given to me, I have noted down. AB is parallel to DE. I have noted. Second thing that is given to me is angle BAC is 35 degree. That also I have noted down. So I have noted down. Angle CD is equal to 53 degree. That also I have noted down. Now what I want is angle DCE. I need to find out angle DCE. So what this is given to us and this is what we are supposed to find out. You should know what is given and what has to be found out and how to find it out. These are the three simple techniques. What is given, how to find out and what to find out. So what is given is there and what I am supposed to find out is CDE. Now let me use the clue here. See, he has given that AB is parallel to DE. Children, A is the transversal. So I can say AB is parallel to DE and A is the transversal. A is the transversal. If A is the transversal, then this angle BAE and this angle AED, they become alternate angle. So this becomes 35 degree. So what I can say is angle BAE is equal to angle AED is equal to 35 degree. The reason is very simple. Alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Now I need to find out DCE. It's very simple, children. Use sum angle property of triangle. You know the sum angle property of triangle. The sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now already you know two of them. Third one I have to find out. So how I have to report the answer? Many times what happens is children know the answer but they don't know the right way to report. You should report it in the right way. What is the right way of reporting? In triangle DCE. In triangle DCE, angle CDE plus angle CED plus angle CED plus angle DCE plus angle DCE is equal to 180 degree. And the reason is sum angle property. Sum angle property of triangle. Of course, needless to say. So sum angle property of triangle I have used here. So this is 180 degree. Now you can just see here, this is 53 degree plus this is CED is 35 degree. I need to find out DCE. I'll keep it as it is equal to 180 degree. Now if I add these two, 3 plus 5 is 8, 5 plus 3 is 8, plus angle DC is equal to 180 degree. So angle DCE, if I want, it is very simple. 180 minus 88 degrees. Just here, 10 minus 8 is 2, and 17 minus 8 is 9. So this is equal to 92 degrees. So I got DCE is equal to 92 degrees. So what I write here, angle DCE is equal to 92 degrees. So children, we have found the solution for this problem. Similarly, let me take up this question. See here, whenever I take up a question, I always make it a point to note down the key points in the question. This is very important. Unless and until you note down the key points, you cannot solve the problem. And in order to note down the key points, you need to read the question carefully. So let me see how it is given the question. In the figure 6.42, lines PQ and SQ are parallel, PQ and SR. PQ and SR intersect at a point T. So, whatever key point is given, I have noted down here. This is my habit. I always note down the key points given in the problem. They intersect at point T, such that angle PRT is equal to 40 degree. So, angle PRT is equal to 40 degree. Angle RPT is equal to 95 degree. I have noted down that also. RPT is equal to 95 degree. Angle TSQ is equal to 75 degree. Okay, fine. I have noted down whatever is given to me. I have noted down. Now, what I need to find out is angle SQT. What is the measure of SQT? That is what I should find out. Now, see children, let me use my common sense. See, this is the triangle PRT. In this triangle, I will find this angle. How to find this angle? Again, the same sum angle property we have to use. So, what I am going to do is in triangle PRT, angle RPT plus angle PRT plus angle PRT plus angle PTR is equal to 180 degrees. And the reason is same. Angle sum property or sum angle property. Angle sum property that you must and should write. Angle sum property of triangle. So using that property, what I have considered is I will find out this angle. So RPT is 95, PRT is 40, PTR I need to find out is equal to 180 degree. Now if I simplify it further, this is 5, 9 plus 4 is 13, so this is 135 degree plus angle PTR is equal to 180 degree. So if I further simplify and if I transpose this towards the right side, then what I get is angle PTR is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree. And 180 minus 135 is, so angle PTR is equal to 10 minus 5 is 5. Then 7 minus 3 is 4. So I will get 45 degrees. So children, what I got is this angle I got it as 45 degrees. Now these two are vertically opposite angles. So again I will be using the property of vertically opposite angle. You know that vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. So what I will say is angle PTR is equal to angle STQ is equal to 45 degree. So that is because VOA stands for vertically opposite angle. So children, this angle is equal to 45 degree. Now I got the two angles of this triangle. I need to find out the third angle. Again what I do, I use that sum angle property. So in triangle STQ, in triangle STQ, angle STQ, angle STQ plus angle TQS plus angle STQ plus TQS plus angle QST is equal to 180 degree. Again the same reason here, sum angle property of triangle. I hope you understand the short form of what I have written. Don't write SAP in the exam, only for the sake of myself I have written it. But SAP means sum angle property of triangle. It is not approved by textbook people. Only for the sake of my convenience I am writing it here. So angle STQ is 45 degree. Angle STQ is 45. Angle TQS I need to find out. Angle QST is 75 is equal to 180. Now if I add these two, it will become 120 degree plus angle TQS is equal to 180. So finally the answer that I am looking at is angle TQS is equal to, if I transpose it to the right side, 180 minus 20, and that is equal to how much? 60 degree. So I hope children you might have understood. In the figure 6.43, PQ is parallel to PS and PQ is parallel to SR. If angle SQR is equal to 28 degree and QRT is equal to 65 degree, find the value of X and Y. I will again say that note down the key points. The key point here is PQ is parallel to PS and therefore this angle is 90 degree. Then another thing that is given is PQ is parallel to SR. PQ is parallel to SR. So that point also I will note it down. Wherever required I will use it, and if not required also it makes very less difference. Angle SQR is equal to 28 degree and angle QRT is equal to 65 degree. So children, actually what I have done here is I have noted all the key points, and after noting all the key points, now let me start my solutions. See here, this triangle, I am talking about this triangle SRQ. Just look carefully. In triangle SRQ, I want that you should pay your attention here. I am talking about this triangle SRQ. This angle is 65 degree, children. This is exterior angle. Exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. That means this angle is equal to this angle plus this angle. So I am using exterior angle theorem here. So what I will write? Angle QRT is equal to angle RQS plus angle QSR plus angle QSR. So this is from exterior angle theorem. it is mandatory that you must write this reason. From where it has come? We are using exterior angle theorem. I repeat again, in triangle SRQ, this angle is equal to this angle plus this angle. Now if I want this angle, then it will be equal to how much? QRT is equal to 65 degree is equal to 28 degree plus angle QSR plus angle QSR. So that means 65 degree minus 28 degree is equal to angle QSR. So angle QSR is equal to 15 minus 8 is 7, 15 minus 8 is 7, 5 minus 2 is 3. So what I got here is, this is 37 degree. I hope you might have got it. 65 is equal to 28 plus 37. I have used exterior angle theorem. Actually the point that you should use is, the second point I should use, PQ is parallel to SR. PQ is parallel to SR. And you can see here, this is the transversal. This is the transversal. In that case, I am using the hint that is given to me. The second hint that is given to me is, it is given that PQ is parallel to SR and QS is the transversal. QS is the transversal. QS is the transversal. Now in that case what will happen is, these two will become alternate angle. What I mean to say is, x will be equal to 37. This is what I mean to say. So what I'll write here, angle PQS is equal to angle QSR. Angle PQS is equal to angle QSR is equal to 37 degree, because alternate interior angles. That means what I got here is, x is equal to 37 degree. So this is 37 degree, children, and already hint is given to you. PQ is perpendicular to PS. So this is 90, this is 37. How much is this one? Again we have to depend on some angle property of triangle. So let us use that property here. In triangle SPQ, in triangle SPQ, angle SPQ plus angle PSQ plus angle PQS plus angle PQS is equal to 180 degree, because again same some angle property of triangle, some angle property of triangle, we are using it. So this is x, SPQ is 90, SPQ is 90, PSQ is y, PQS is 37 is equal to 180 degree. So this is 7, 9 plus 3 is 12 plus angle y is equal to 180 degree. So if you want y, then 180 degree minus 127 degree. So that will become 10 minus 7 is 3. 10 minus 7 is 3. 7 minus 2 is 5. So children, this angle will be equal to 53 degree. So I hope the concept is clear.